Welcome to Tanks Invest. We talk about investing, finance, and professional development. So I spend the bulk of today, speaking with my patrons, at the same time consulting with them, getting the feedback around their experience on the Patreon platform so far. And in addition to the existing offering, I've decided to incorporate some of their feedback to just, improve upon the engagement and the platform that we've been having so far. So I want to walk you through some of the implementations onto the existing tiers that we have so far. And secondly, I just want to say thank you so much for the continued support on the Patreon platform. It's been growing relatively nicely on a month-to-month basis, despite my start in the early new year. But this is a platform that I look forward to partnering with you guys going forward to subsequently, make this a more of an integrated infrastructure into your financial success and your investment career going forward. So one of the implementations or inclusion would be a crypto templates or equity templates that I use personally. And basically what you do is basically use this Excel spreadsheet, which is relatively dynamic. It's the list expands all the way to 20 crypto and 20 stocks, depending on your obviously portfolio size. And what you do is basically you update this on a daily basis to keep track of your cost average, your initial value that you have invested in, and obviously your P&L, right, which is critical to understand how is your portfolio performing on a daily basis, right? And for my selective patrons, right, that are in the Centurion members, you guys will be receiving this shortly. And what we would love to be doing going forward is for us to be, implementing these numbers into the platform. So as we walk through your portfolio on a monthly basis or on like a weekly basis, or whenever you need some guidance on, let's use this platform, use this template to dissect closely, so we are refined and staying logical with respect to our executions on the trades, right? So this will be applicable for crypto and obviously for stocks, right? In addition to that, obviously with respect to the risk management levels, I am extending the list. I think collectively we have about 145 to 150 crypto that I do on a daily basis, comparing the fundamental analysis and the technical analysis onto deciphering if this is like a buy or sell or hold type of spectrum, right? You also compare this on a relatively on the RSI scale and the MACD to identify, if this is like a great opportunity, for us to capture the gains from here, right? And I've spoken with several of my members recently, and I'm really, really happy that many of them have gained such a, relatively good gain so far. Someone made like $6,000, I think in the span of this dip so far, being a very aggressive, as we sold off majority in the tech sectors, right? And this person have been able to accumulate a relatively sizable position in selective long-term high growth tech stocks, which that respective person is making a relatively sizable gains at the moment. So this is something that I definitely feel grateful that this platform has been working. In addition to that, just to be a little bit more specific with respect to a new offering, this would be my personal buy-sell alert. This is something I never really have done historically. I used to just post my returns or how my portfolio trends at the end of the day after market hours, right? But I've decided to going forward, I will send out specific alert when I'm selling or when I'm buying on a day-to-day basis, just so you guys know exactly what I'm doing, and hopefully you guys can refer back into it. And one of my members actually have decided to upgrade in the Centurion member or to become a Palladium member. So definitely appreciate this member for his engagement. I look forward to partnering with him on a weekly basis. And another Centurion member actually wants to be, want me to be his respective financial advisor going forward. So I'm still triangulating if this is an engagement that's something that I would want to pursue. So my time is definitely limited, but I definitely want to be making sure that you guys are enjoying your experience on the platform. And ultimately, the reason that I'm being more communicative is that this is an effort of a partnership, right? For me to, make sure that you guys are happy or satisfied I need to get some reciprocal feedback from you guys. So in the comment section below, or in in my Patreons, feel free to direct message me, some constructive feedback that you'd like me to incorporate. Right, I want to make sure that you guys are not just like taking everything that I'm giving you and you just accept it. Right, I want you guys to be asking questions. Right, and I listen to your questions and I listen to your feedback, and I'll implement, because it's a service that I want to provide for you that makes sense for you. And it's not just like you take it and you read the list that I give you every single day and you could just like glide with it. It's a form of education. I want to make sure that it doesn't feel like I'm just like a one-sided tutorial, but it's more about engagement, right, and interaction that will cultivate knowledge and cultivates experience for you subsequently going forward, so you could become a more well-rounded investor in the future. Okay, so it's a short one. Really appreciate you, and let me know how it goes, and take care.